we doing today? Cool Gamer, appreciate you. How we doing today? Hello, hello, hello. All right, so we're gonna have this conversation. Got to have the conversation. So, how's everybody doing today? If you're new, again, appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, and most importantly, definitely hit the bell notification. If you haven't, YouTube is a little bit wonky. Definitely hit the all section so you can get caught up on the current uploads and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Where's their faces? So we're gonna have a conversation about. Actually, I came up to five, but there's the two documented on record. Andrew Tate's Angels. Andrew Tate Angels. One by the name of Miss Luna, and the other one by the name of Miss. I want to make sure I pronounce it right. Lana Alexandra Radu, the former policewoman of Romania, that's also working for Andrew Tate. And if you bear with me at the ending, because I'm not going to waste too much of your time, there's some new news. Shout out to you, Intelligence Box. There's some new news with one of the with a very surprising story of this. So it's a very surprising story between one of Andrew's angels. It could be Miss Luna Alexandra. It could be that's which is the former policewoman, or it can be the other one. I want to make sure I get her name down correctly. Miss Nahul Georgina. I think I pronounced the name correctly. Close enough. So yeah. Good morning, Anna. Good morning. Appreciate you. We're about to have a good conversation about Andrew Tate, two women that was arrested with him on the crimes of human trafficking, raping, and there's a bonus story behind it. So definitely stay tuned. I don't think you want to miss that. Definitely, definitely don't think you want to miss that. All right. So what do we know so far about the two women? One on the left, Miss Georgina, if I pronounced her name right, she is supposed to be a rumor to be Tate's girlfriend, Tate's mistress, Tate's right hand woman. Have you ever seen the Vice? We went over the whole Vice conversation where Vice did a documentary on Andrew Tate. We also cover that. So you can definitely check that out here at the Great Bill Podcast. Where one of them was actually going back and forth and wiping stuff down, bringing all the people that works there in his building. It wasn't just him and his brother and the two girls. There was other women there, plus other men that was there working behind the computers. You know, with Tate's brother's business. Make sure you add honey and lemon with that tea. Yes, same setup like yeah, same setup with Epstein and Epstein Maxwell. But instead he had one woman. Andrew Tate got two. Um, and there's more women. There's actually more women. Two women that was actually two other women that wasn't arrested that was interviewed. Because before Andrew Tate was arrested, there was conversations about he's branding women. That was also documented on Vice. Even before Vice, that was rumored, and now it was is confirmed that Andrew Tate uh, tattooed all his women with his name. Some tried to deny it, but they showed the tattoos anyway. So that was the two women. Um, Now, same thing. There's another woman, a third woman that was also a former police officer. That she actually, um, just like the woman on the right, recently was a police officer. Instantly decided not to be a police officer anymore and to work for Andrew Tate and become an Only Girls fan. So there's that. So we're gonna break that. We're gonna have that conversation about that too. So anybody who doesn't know what the young lady on the left looked like with the glitz and the glam, this is her right here. Also, her again hanging out with Andrew Tate. Now, this is the regular woman. This is not the former police officer. Okay, and just for lack of a better words, shits and giggles, she has an Instagram. Actually, she has two. Somebody kind of low key snitched on her comment section. Said, "Hey, this is her other main Instagram page." Uh, Shout out to CJOJ. No, this is not the time that I normally get on. It's usually be between 7 p.m. Central Time, between 9 p.m. Central Time. But today I have the time today, so I'm gonna go ahead and have these conversations. We just covered Skippy. Skippy just came out, just re-immersed, resurfaced not too long ago. So we had that conversation. Before that, we had another conversation about another epic topic. So you're more than welcome to scroll down and check it out. Definitely also, CJ, uh, always check up on your DMs. So I try to make sure I keep you updated and posted as much as possible. Okay, that's good to know because we got time for this one. All right, so the next lady on the list, the former police officer, Miss Lana. Miss Lana. This is the former police officer right here, which I like to call the Miss Bill the Bee. This is a former police officer in Romania that instantly let everything go and decided to join up with the top G. Again, this is a former police officer that decided to link up with Andrew Tate, the Tate brothers, the top G. Which they now are nicknaming and calling Tate's Angels. On charges of human trafficking and raping. Both of these women are locked up with Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate on the grounds of the charges of human trafficking and again, raping. According to Andrew Tate, in many of multiple videos and his self snitching video, where he goes on and explain in very intricate details about, hey, this is how I pull other clientele. I don't go and talk to the women. I speak to them once. They don't believe anything I say. I say, hey, no problem. I'll bring a client. And he will bring one of these two lovely ladies there. to do all the speaking for him. His words. He'll sit at a table, cut some steak up as he enjoying themselves, and one of these two women right here will step up and do all the talking and just reel them on in. What they say? You get flies with honey? So he got two of the best two flies right here. The best two flies. And since he's the biggest piece of two fly just hang around it real nice. What they say, what flies always hang around? Large and lump sums of it. So now in December of late last year, shout out to 2022. There's all four was arrested. Now in the article here, a little bit later down the line, you had one of the women, Miss Alexandra, the former police officer, involved in, let me make sure everybody can see that good. There's a video footage of her pretty much visiting a family member. A grandmother passed away. So the former police woman involved in the Tate's brother case, the Capitol Police custody on Thursday, that was last year, late December, to attend her grandmother's funeral. We are innocent. It's a file made up from abroad.
A fost o adevărată complice sau sunt acuzații nefondate? Ați asistat la momente de abuzuri ale fraților
Nu
Tate?
suntem nevinovați, e un dosar fabricat în totalitate. Nu există niciun fel de probă.
Cine ar fi fabricat acest dosar?
Din străinătate sunt ordinele.
De aceea are cineva ceva probleme cu frații Tate?
Da, pentru că spun adevărul, care dor.
Dar ei se purtau frumos și
Se purtau
civilizat cu
frumos cu toată
femeile?
lumea, nu am fost abuzată nici eu niciodată. Dumneavoastră numai legi, cum ajutați niște infractori?
All right, those are her words. Let's run those back again. Now, this is her visiting her grandmother for her grandmother's funeral. Her grandmother's funeral. Grandmother passed away, so they allowed her access to go take care of that. And so the local news there had questions for her, and she was responding. She says here, why did you help the Tate brothers? ? Were you an actual accomplice? ?
V-au obligat
Ați fost o
frații
adevărată complice sau sunt acuzații nefondate?
Have you witnessed moments of Tate's brothers' abuse? ?
Ați asistat la momente de abuzuri ale fraților
Nu
Tate?
suntem nevinovați.
And her response is, we are innocent! ! It's a completely fabricated case. I'm going to call cap on that respectfully.
E un dosar fabricat în totalitate. Nu există niciun fel de probă.
And she goes on to say, there is no proof whatsoever.
Cine ar fi fabricat acest dosar?
And they ask, who would have manufactured this file? ?
Din străinătate sunt ordinele.
De aceea are cineva
And the response is, anyone having trouble with Tate's brothers? ? Yes. They tell truths that hurt.
ceva probleme cu frații Tate?
Da, pentru că spun adevărul, care dor.
Dar ei se
And they ask, were they behaving nicely? ? They were nice to everyone.
purtau frumos și
Se purtau
civilizat cu
frumos cu toată
femeile?
lumea, nu am fost abuzată nici eu niciodată.
And she goes on to say, I have never been abused either.
Dumneavoastră numai legi, cum ajutați niște infractori?
there she is entering the building. I guess paying her respects to her deceased grandmother, and the paparazzi over there is pretty much just hanging around. Now they're escorting her somewhere else. Alright, so now they're bringing her back. She like she's 6'5"? Oh, she's tall. Alright, they have more questions for her. Why do you think the file was manufactured? There is no evidence against me, she says. Hold on to that. There is no evidence against me. Shout out to Anna. She asks, she says, pretty six people in the world talk about city of Babylon. Correct. Anna says, is there real actual proof? Proof against Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers, or his angels, or individually? Because proof can go all around or together. Now, if we're talking about the women, or are we talking about the men? Because according to everybody else, we got a whole equality, right? Everybody's equal. Anyone? Far as Andrew Tate, it doesn't look really good on him because the self-snitching video. You could definitely check that out earlier in the upload I have. I think it's about like 8-9 minutes of just him literally just telling himself. Just literally telling himself. As far as Tristan Tate, it depends how you look at it. Now, if he was involved with them and there's a link to that, yes, it could be a possibility. Now, as far as the same thing with the two women, if they was actually, again, now just on human trafficking alone, if they was involved in that, something's gonna happen. Same thing with the grape charge. Now, a few women came up, but again, I can't. That's pretty much in the air. Just on the fact of like a lot of he say she say with that, like they a little bit need more evidence. They had two women speak up on it. Two was on Vice, and they have some others that spoke up about it, but we don't know. But pinning those charges, the grape charges on the two ladies, I would say highly doubtful on that one. But for the human trafficking one, it's a lot, and that's only the grounds of because Tate ran his mouth. Like he was very arrogant about a lot of stuff. So yeah, and it's like years of conversation with Tate. Even that main one, which is like a blueprint of the wrongdoings. She goes and says, there is no evidence against me. There's no evidence against me. Keep that in mind. They go on to ask, do you regret working with the Tate brothers? They didn't do anything either. They are innocent, she says. They talk too much and upset high-ranking people. Yikes. All right, so she's back in, and they bring her back to custody. All right, so this is pretty much the article. This was in December. Run police officer, former Tate brother case. Luna left on the Thursday. Central detained a police officer to attend her grandmother's funeral. Let me get this out the way. Excuse me. Where's that mug at? Let me put her face up there where I don't want to miss nothing since we're actually talking about her. Excuse me. That's not her. Okay, that's her. Okay. As far as the article, Alexandra was brought on Thursday around noon by police escort to the cemetery in Section 2 where her grandmother will be buried. Okay, after being that, former section police station claimed in front of the journalist that she was innocent and that the D11's the DIICOT file is fabricated. Okay. I was gonna have the police department on us with the flowers. Okay, they pretty much explain at this point what exactly happened at this point. The former police officer. Okay, the former police officer from Bucharest Police Office. Hey, how you doing, Jill's Chocolate? Appreciate you. Hope everything's going good with you. Has been reprimanded in custody along with the brothers Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate in case of human trafficking and rape. Lona is suspected that after a period of working in the video chat studio, she became one of the henchmen of brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate, whom she helped to actually exploit other women and recruited by her bosses using the lover boy method. That's pretty much what we explained earlier, what his tactics was doing. The Brits Andrew and Tristan Tate, a former police woman from Police Station 7, another Romanian woman, were detained by the DIICOT prosecutors on December 29th following searches. The next day, the court ruled that all four should be remained in custody for 30 days. Now, this has been updated. When they went into for the appeal, it was added more days. So more days was added. So they will actually, it's got extended for the 30 days. So expect about January the 27th. Mrs. T, Vic, appreciate you for coming on through. Multiple, appreciate you for coming on through. If you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button. Make sure you definitely hit the bell notification to get all the extra new uploads and preloads and alerts is coming up for live streaming and pre-recordings. So I definitely appreciate you. Thank you. Now, where was we? So it got extended to the next 30 days. And so now we're looking at 60 days. So expect to like about January the 27th, but they can go a little bit longer. Another criminal lawyer had mentioned it before, so it can get extended to about 180 days over there. So we'll see what happens. So now, what else is further to say? So, following the court's decision, brothers and Tate Christian, as well as Romanian women, were taken to the Capitol Police detention. 12 days later, on the 10th of January, they asked to be released, contesting the detention measures, but their request was definitely rejected by the Court of Appeal. Yep. So they're getting an extra 30 days for that one. How you doing, Miss Vic BC Live. Okay, I definitely appreciate that. Appreciate you, Tommy. Appreciate everybody. Big Dice, definitely appreciate you. Now here we have here another article with her, so that's pretty much her right here. So exclusive. So what fortunate did the woman accused of helping brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate sexually exploit their victims have before she resigned from the police? Lana had the first rank of officer, so she was in there, she was in to win it. Somehow she decided to let all that go and decide to join up with Andrew Tate and them. The ex-police woman from the 7th Precinct pre-arrest alongside of the brothers Andrew Tate in the case of human trafficking and raping quickly left the structure of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, MAI, but her last wealth declaration shows what her financial situation was before to enter the service of two. After graduating the police academy, Honor received the rank of sub-inspector, the lowest officer rank, and was sent, as the procedure says, to gain experience in the streets as a public order policewoman. So that's pretty much her. We the People 75, definitely appreciate you coming on through. If you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button. Also, definitely hit the bell notification to get updated on everything current with the Grey Pill Podcast. And I definitely appreciate you. All right, so before we get to the main juicy part of it, right, that I promised everybody earlier. So there's another woman. There's another woman that's also a former policewoman over there in Romania. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? She decided to let it all go to become a OnlyFans girls. Isn't these the women that Andrew Tate and the Tate boys we talk about all the time? These are the same people they talk about all the time. So why are they sticking up for these people? So here's an article here, video. She actually went a little bit viral on TikTok. A former prison head and OnlyFans model jumped to Andrew Tate's defense. He is a special man, a man who respects women and who treats everyone nicely. I'm going ahead and respectfully call Cap. I'm a respectfully call Cap. A former at the TGGIA Penitentiary and then director of the detention unit. I swear I'm a jack up her name. I'm just gonna say Oana. So I apologize. Oana jumped to defense of Andrew Tate, arrested for human trafficking and raping. Currently a model on an adult content platform OnlyFans. So she must be working for Andrew Tate's OnlyFans, because remember Andrew Tate runs the OnlyFans too, right? So she must be doing that with them. So she's very grateful. She actually went from serving their great country and their citizens to actually switching up to say, hey, I'm gonna drop my draws and do a little licky sucky for the for random guys on film for OnlyFans and for Tate. So I don't know. That's usually how the pimp method works, right? You got to sample the product before we can get you out there and put you to work. So she's grateful for that. So salute to her. No judging. Andrew Tate is a special man, she says, a man who respects women and who treats everyone nicely. Yes. When he pulled his pants down for the ladies, unfortunately they feel like that's a blessing. Okay. Andrew is a special man, she says, a man who respects women. I'm going to go ahead and call Cap again. And then treats everyone nicely. Respectfully, Cap some more. I live in the house with this man for a while, and everybody want to live in the house with the man. Just because you live in the house with somebody doesn't mean they're good. Just because you live in somebody's house doesn't mean they're good. There's people that live in the ninth rings of Beelzebub, but guess what? That's his house. He's not nice, but you knew you knew what you had to do to get there, right? You knew what you had to do to get there. All right. So she goes on to say, I lived in the house with this man for a while. I want to say that he treated me like a sister. Lady, lady, I don't treat my sister nowhere near as what Andrew Tate treat you. I never made my sister a OnlyFans. I never put my sister out on the virtual streets to be nude, to prostitute myself on the virtual spaces. I never did that. Who did that to this? Who treats their sister like that? Who? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Shout out to Anna. Anna said maybe she complies and needs no be. Hey, hey, fair, fair. Go ahead and repeat this again. She says, I lived in the house with this man for a while, and I want to say that he treated me like a sister, and he helped me very, very much. Okay. After I retired, what'd you retire for? What'd you retire for? What did you retire from? After I retired, I was planning to start OnlyFans. What? After I retired, I was planning to start OnlyFans. Who plans that? Through an acquaintance, I got to know him. Who's the acquaintance, I wonder? Who is the acquaintance, I wonder? Was it the ex-police officer, right hand number one? Or was the Tate woman, the other one, right hand number two? He taught me everything he could. Andrew Tate taught me everything he could. Okay. When I wanted to leave the area, because again, I'm not going to butcher up the name. When I wanted to leave the area and continue to Craiovia, there was no problem. He told me that I can come back anytime. Yes, after you got the tattoo, you're branded. So that's also part of the loverboy tactic. Give them less, give them whatever they want. That's what they say. Give them less, give them whatever they want. We can also collaborate remotely. Everything was okay. It's the opinion of Anna. Oh, Anna. That's the right hand woman. Anna. Everything was okay is the opinion of Ona, Tate's Angel, known as Sexy Brunette on the adult online platform OnlyFans. Now, go ahead, keep 100 with you. You look her up. You're not gonna see no woman in the suit. You're gonna see a woman spread eagle, doing a little sucky saki with another individual. But remember, she planned this. Her words. After retirement, it was planned to be a virtual guarding tool. That was her dream. She went from one job to a dream job. That's how I'm seeing it. So she goes on to say, no motto in the house was force. I don't think he's the kind of man who needs to use force to get a woman. Exactly, he don't. He got the lover boy method. He woos. He got two other women dipping and dealing for him. He said it himself. Shout out to his self-snitching video. He is a handsome, Charismatic man. Of course. Wasn't God's perfect angel just as beautiful with the wings? Wasn't he just as beautiful too? Said all the right things. She goes on to say he was everything you want. Ladies, let me know now. Is Andrew Tate everything you want? Because she's saying it. He has no reason to resort to force. No model in the house was force. She goes on to say, all that is said because he upset a lot of influential people by being upright and saying exactly what he had to say. I don't want to go into the conspiracy theory, but things are not in reality as they are in present in the media. We should judge people by what we know of them, not by what is said about them, says Anna. Again, that's the side chick, so it's all good. So let's recap that. So we're saying, hey, we should not judge people by what we know. So please explain his self-snitching video. I greatly appreciate it. I will greatly appreciate it. And again, the woman here that's in question.
Bună! Mă numesc Ana Tașcău. Am fost o perioadă de timp director la
that went viral on TikTok is a former, let me quote it, is a former detention woman that worked for a correction facility, potential administration. So she's up there. She left the system being retired due to illness. She's so sick, but somehow she went to OnlyFans. Shortly after that, Miss Anna transformed into sexy brunette and became a star on an online platform intended for adults. Let's read this again. So this is her speaking very highly of Andrew Tate. Tatted up, branded by Andrew Tate. And they asking, who is she? And it goes, Anna, ex-director of the city penitentiary and former candidate for the position of general director of the National Penitentiary Administration, ANP. Left the penitentiary system now, mind you, being retired due to illness. But she just said she planned this. So you planned to be sick and then jump to be a virtual garden tool? Okay. So again, left the penitentiary system being retired due to illness. Shortly after that, Miss Anna transformed into sexy brunette and became an online star on an online platform intended for adults. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm sick tomorrow. A couple days later, wee, wee. I'm on online. I'm OnlyFans girl. Wee. Oh man! And the crazy part here, and I'm reading the rest of it, right? So it says here, she took the exam. This is like all her qualification before she calls herself sexy. Before she calls herself sexy, sexy brunette. She took the exam to attain the position in front of a committee that also included Lone Bala and at the time, Director General of ANP. So that was no easy feat. Who is at the same time the father, what? At the same time, the father of her 4 children. She got kids? She got kids. What do Andrew Tate and these guys say about these women? But yeah, she's sticking up for these guys. Make it make sense. These are the type of women he dog out. And she's praising them. She's sitting there praising them. Man. Let's read more. She was accused of mismanagement and accused of making illegal hires and falsifying documents. Okay. This is her job now. Shout out to Brittany B. She says, hey, GP. Hey, lady, how you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. The family, all that good stuff. She also goes on to say she was accused of the disappearance. She was accused of disappearance of a quantity of 250 tons of barley, which thieves allegedly stole from the storage of the prison she ran. Whoa! Whoa, Nelly. Whoa. Whoa. You got the nerve. We got the nerve. Come on. Make it make sense. These are Andrew Tate's angels. This is the new one. This is the one not even locked up. This is the one that's outside. Calling herself, she went from what I gather from what I'm seeing here is she's a CEO, a highly decorated one in her field, and she turns around claiming she planned to be an OnlyFans girl, but contrary to belief, she either faked the illness, she's sick. That's the cause of her early retirement. Her early retirement plan was, hey, let me get sick. Now let me join OnlyFans girl. Reach out to one of Tate's other angels, to either the cop, another former cop, and a side chick, and turn around. Now she's OnlyFans girl. And you got 4 children. I mean, maybe it's me. I'm gonna go ahead and plan this out like that. I think you was Miss Anna. I think you was let's show your face real quick. I want to make sure I feel like I'm talking to you. I want to feel like I'm talking to you, Miss Anna. I feel like you had the 4 children. The pressure got to you. Seemed like you was a single mother. That's what the YouTube streets say. Seemed like you was a single mother. A lot of money out there. You bust your butt. You worked hard. You hit that wall. This is what Andrew Tate and them say. This is your new daddy. It's your virtual daddy. That's for the pimps. That's for the pimp out there. It's your virtual daddy. You didn't know how to take care of the kids. You know, the ends meet. You're a single father. The 4 kids. The other father, where them kids at? Where the kids' father at? Was they all by the same guy? I don't know. The pockets get a little tight. You need another form of income, right? You need that good source. So Ms. Anna, you reached out to the Tate girls, or they reached out to you. On their end, they're like, yo, we got a sucker. Cool. You can make some fast money. You looked at the numbers. You saw what they was talking. You rubbing your hands together. All right. You're thinking. Okay, I'm working 16, 20 hours at the penitentiary. I'm being ridiculed. I'm not, I'm not looking the way it should be looking. Um, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take in the offer. All I can do is be on the webcam and just and show my body. Do a little licky licky sucky sucky with the with strange men, random men, virtually. What's it? Hour, 2, 3 hours? I can get all this money, and then I can get all this quick fast cash, and I can take care of my 4 children because my deadbeat the kid's father's not doing anything. Okay, I'll take you up on that offer, and you ran with it. That's what happened. So now you're so happy, you're so grateful, and you're bowing down to this. And I'm like, hey, he did the world to me. He did me a world of good favor. Yes, yes. That's literally how pimps do it. That's literally how pimps do it. You are the bottom B, and you just don't even know it. You're bottom B. He instantly put your miles even ran up yet. You just don't even know it. Shout out to Marcus. He said, "This is nothing new. We're both been in the spaces where women have done things. This is things like this, or turn to these type of lifestyles of loving and making income, etc. I mean, TikTok, OnlyFans, bills, single moms, wives. I 100% agree to that, to the 10th power." Shout out to Big Dice. Says, if you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know it. I think I should have sang that out because that is very good lyrics. Very good lyrics. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know. That's literally what happened. And she went hook, line, and sinker. Now she see that her meal ticket is locked up. Now she can be looking around like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I still got to do my own OnlyFans. According to Andrew Tate, he got the main source of income. He got the phone. Everything goes through Andrew to the top G. Everything goes to the top G. So now she panicking. Let me speak on Andrew Tate's behalf too. He's a good man. He's doing this for me. Okay. So I promised I wasn't gonna waste my time, so we can get straight to it. Straight to it. So here's something that came up about, since we're all about the snitching, right? So there's some more stuff that came up about snitching. So I'm gonna let y'all hear for yourselves, and we'll have that conversation, and we'll be fair because it's a perspective. Shout out to the Great Bill Podcast. So if you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you're coming on through, definitely hit the bell notification. Make sure, because YouTube is wonky. It is what it is. So to help your boy out, definitely make sure you hit the all on the bell notification so you get all up current alerts on your phone and every other device that you have to let you know that we are going live. Also that we have shorts. Also that we have uploads. And those will be coming too. So thank you. So let's just see what they have to say about this new current event.
That Luana has actually snitched on Andrew and Tristan Tate. First of all, we had an email sent to us that read out, "Luana just confessed to the prosecutor 2 hours ago, Andrew Tate is going down." Now we also got another email saying,
oh, let's repeat that again. Somebody snitching? Somebody is snitching?
So guys, we just received news that Luana has actually snitched on Andrew and Tristan Tate. First of all, we had an email sent to us that read out, "Luana just confessed to the prosecutor 2 hours ago, Andrew Tate is going down." Now we also...
Alright. Homegirl snitching. Homegirl is snitching. Homegirl is snitching. Why, Lord? Why? Somebody is snitching, and they saying it's her. Now, it could be a rumor. It also could be true. So, me personally, the way everything unfolding, jokingly, I kind of put it on the brother. I really want the brother to snitch, but to be honest, sorry, ladies, but I think the women going to snitch first. I really think it's going to be the women to snitch first because the question that Anna asked in the chat earlier, like, hey, what evidence they got, right? So you got to trickle down the list. The evidence they got is pretty much mostly on Andrew Tate and then his brother. And then it come down to to either one or both the women. That's what it come down to. After that, it just goes around and around and around. Now, while they're locked up, because there's another conversation where another woman that has access to Andrew Tate's banking account information. But I'll hold on that one because that's pretty much me speculating at this point. So I'm going to be fair about it. But that's the conversation that's out there. Another woman has banking information of Andrew Tate. Okay? But it's funny though. I don't hear Andrew Tate's mother speaking up. I don't hear his sister speaking up. I don't hear them having conversations in the media about this. Just saying. Make it make sense. If we want to build just a little bit of credibility, bump the evidence, just a little bit of some credibility. Mother not saying anything. He's been doing this for years. The sister haven't said anything. He's been doing this for years. Now he got caught. Wouldn't this be the best time to speak? Like, hey, I know my boy. I don't think. I just don't see it in him. Where's those conversations? I'm not seeing them. I'm seeing only fangirls that used to be model citizens speaking up for this man. That's who I'm seeing. And I'm seeing grown men on YouTube speaking up for another grown man, and they don't even have evidence they self. That's weird. And they don't even know this dude. That is weird. Thank you, Anna. No teacher comments either. I'm trying to make it make sense.
Also got another email saying that I have somebody inside the case, but you give me short information like Luana snitched.
On one of my videos about...
Now, this is the guy on his channel. I checked him out. Like I said, I'm about to be fair about it. I checked his channel out. It's only going by what his word says is, because I guess he's a content creator over there. But he's not showing anything. He's only going by his word. So I'm going to be fair about it. I'm not seeing anything from there. Anything before this, the 20 seconds, is saying like an email that was sent. So unless they can produce the email and the source from it, I'm not going to pretty much hold anything on it except for just like, look, let's wait a week or two and see what uncovers. Matter of fact, between now and the 27th of next month, we will know. We will know. But we're going to let him say his little piece.
About Andrew Tate, that they are going to snitch each other. Officially, today they did this. The most important witness in this case, Luana, the ex-police officer, just confessed. Starting now on, police got everything they need to have to convict Andrew Tate. A lot of you told me I'm a liar. You're a liar, you're full of BS. Luana just cooperated with the police. With the prosecutor, she had no other alternative. Because, as I told you, when we talk about 10 years, 15 years in prison, man, everyone is on his own.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Me and Marcus in the car, shout out to Marcus. Me and Marcus in the car together. I don't think Marcus is gonna do 15 years to me. I don't think I'm due 15 years for Marcus. Yeah, we're gonna be in separate rooms. We're gonna have a conversation. That's just how it is. Somebody gonna talk. Somebody can talk.
Protecting my freedom, you're protecting your freedom. Starting today, I can say,
Hey James, man, I was appreciate you coming through, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through. If anybody haven't, definitely hit the like, the thumbs up. If you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button. Just in case for any new uploads and any current events for live streams and uploads and pre-recordings, definitely hit the bell notification. YouTube's a little bit wonky, so we want to make sure everybody is updated and informed of all that. We also have our the Great Pill Podcast shorts, and we definitely have for any current events coming or promoting, it will be in the community tab. So if you don't find anything on the live streams, you definitely don't find anything on your shorts, you definitely don't find anything on your pre-recordings, you will definitely see something in the community tab. So always stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Andrew Tate is guilty without being forced to hear any other arguments. He's guilty, man. They have all they need to convict him.
Now I will link Danny.
All right, so that was good. That's crazy at the same time. So you have this chick here. Get her mug in there. You got this chick. And then you got the other one. Let's get her over here too. Two of the women here arrested with Andrew Tate. And they call them the Tate's Angels. And there's other women outside that's branded by Andrew Tate. And they're speaking up for him. Most of them is former officers, former whatever. One of them blatantly lied, saying, hey, she retired, but she had so much stuff going on in her own scenario. So who knows? Shout out to Marcus. I got one more conversation before I close it up. Marcus says there seems to be some inner projection if someone wants their brother to snitch on their blood for a crime, where if due process is a thing, innocent till proven guilty. Wait a minute, sus. I agree. I'll concede to that. I'll concede to that. But when we did a live conversation, just overall, we was pretty much speculating on just the charges. And hey, shout out to E-Man Williams, appreciate you. So just as speculating on everything else, again, it could trickle down. Just the main top guys, the two guys is the brothers. They're mainly looking at Andrew Tate. Now the next two is these women right here. And that's pretty much what our conversation I'm focused on. So these two women right here. So one got a little taste of freedom going to see dear grandmama on the funeral on the left. He's a former police officer, so she understands a little bit the rules and regulations. And then you got another chick right here on the right. Look a little bit civil, right? So who knows? Personally, the stuff that's out now, I'm going to go ahead and guesstimate. I think one of the women going to snitch. That is me. Now, what we just saw earlier was some rumor email that came out that it happened. This is from the ex-police officer on the left. Shout out to her, the Bill to be. Now you have on your she got a little taste of the freedom. Went to see grandmama a little bit, so maybe she decided to feel a little bit loose. Maybe somebody just put a bug in the ear. That's how that works too, right? Prosecutors do that. Hey, these are the charges for all y'all, but let me take a minute and talk to everybody individually. Here's the charges. Don't go down for this person. Let's see what we can do. That's pretty much it. So we will see what happens. All right, guys. So any updates or current events that comes on with Andrew Tate, if it's a lot, we'll definitely do a live stream about it. But if it's something short and sweet, I'll go ahead and just do a pre-recording. If not, I'll just pretty much just drop the link and information in the community tab. So definitely stay out for that one. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a conference that's going to have later down the line. I can't remember. I might just do a reaction to Night Talk, where he actually was one of the another big content creator that was rooting and cheering for Andrew Tate. So now he has a different leaf. So he actually apologized. He feel like he actually said he's sorry, he was wrong. Yes, we have one content creator was riding for Andrew Tate in good faith, and now he changed his tone. He said, "Hey, he was sorry. It's something. He's not seeing it in a different light no more." Shout out to the snitching video. See what happens when you self snitch. All right, guys. So I catch y'all again later. Don't know when. I'll try to. Oh, that's pretty much what I'm gonna say. I reached out to some of my emails, so I will be having a conversation interview with somebody about their child autism. So be on the lookout for that one. It would be here. So thank you again. Appreciate you if you're coming through. Your question for the day is: if you have would you drop everything to become an OnlyFans girl? Would you second guess yourself as a mother to become a stripper when you're already working at a career job, even if you got 1 to 4 children? That is the question for everybody. And or would you respect said woman who has the option to leave and become an OnlyFans chick or a webcam girl? I think that's the question for the day. Shout out to you.